Okay, we're winger Chris Hicks. Firstly, Chris, congratulations on your new contract deal here at Warrington. Was it a tough decision to make?
No, not really. It was sort of like I was pretty keen to stay, and like if I was going to play another year, it was always going to be here or nowhere else. So no, I'm very happy.
Was there any concern in the back of your mind whether they'd be able to get around the quota rulings to keep you here?
Not really. I wasn't really thinking of it, to be honest, until sort of it was all started happening. Because I obviously was planning on retiring, and my wife going back to her job back home. But my manager came over here and told me I'd be silly to retire, and then my wife said, I don't want to make you retire early, and she was happy for me to go on again next year. So with their blessings and that, I sort of thought I'll give it another crack, and I know I've got a lot of footy left in me, so I was happy to sign.
So is it just one more year and then definitely retirement, or?
Oh, I'd say so, but who knows? You know, things can change. But that's sort of, yeah, I'd say.
But it must be difficult to hang up your boots when you're at the top of your game.
Yeah, it's sort of, I don't know whether I'm at the top of my game, but no, it's going to be a hard decision to make whenever I make it. But it's sort of when it was getting a bit scary, actually thinking, oh, this is my last year, and what am I going to do? And I'm going to miss the camaraderie and being in the team environment. But every player has to do it at some stage, so we'll just see how we go.
I mean, a big factor must be the fact that Warrington are on the verge of such big things as well.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to be sort of leaving when there's plenty of success around the corner, but hopefully, you know, we can have a bit of success this year and next year, and I can go on my merry way. Looking
back at the Wigan game, how big a game was that, and how important was that victory?
Yeah, it was very important. It's sort of, you know, at the end of the day, it's only 2 points in the competition, but I think it's going to be, you know, psychologically a bit of a boost for us, because you know, obviously we haven't beaten the so-called bigger teams this year, and to win in that manner the other night was very good. And you know, like, we dropped a lot of ball. I was guilty of one, and I still haven't forgiven myself. But it was sort of one of those nights. But we really toughed it out and defended our line well, and it was a good game, even with all the drop ball.
You mentioned about toughing it out. I mean, it was a very physical, big impact game. Was that as tough as anything you've played in the NRL?
Yeah, well, it's a similar type standard, really. Like all the hits and that over here are the same. It's probably just some of the skill level in some games probably isn't up to NRL standard, but that was as tough as any game you're playing on the weekend.
What was going through your mind after 20 minutes when you saw how many times Warrington had dropped the ball, and we were 6-0 down, but probably should have been 18-0 down?
Yeah, well, it was encouraging, really. We had a horrible start of the game, and but in saying that, we defended our backsides off, and it was I think that gave us a bit of a boost. And as soon as we got the ball up in their end, we pretty much scored. And I think, as a team, put yourself in Wigan shoes, I think that's a bit of a, you know, dent in your confidence when some team can defend you out of their, you know, goal line for so long and then come up in yours and score. And then we got in front, and it was sort of, it gave us a lot of confidence, and I think it hurt them a bit.
Now looking ahead, you've got Catalans away at the weekend, and then a couple of weeks later you've got them in the Cup again. Does it make you approach a game differently when you're playing the same team twice in quick succession, particularly when one's a key Cup semi-final?
Yeah, well, it's an important game. We want to sort of set the standards high and let them know they're going to be in the game for a couple of weeks down the track as well. And we want to put in a big performance and yeah, hopefully go down there and get a really good win and you know, put us in good stead for a couple of weeks.
And when you come along and look at the team sheets these days, are you wondering whether you're going to be the one rested?
Well, I don't know. Like it's good. Like, I don't think anyone bothers about getting a rest here and there. It's our depth of squad. Like, we've got a lot of talent throughout the whole squad, and it's a good what Tony's doing, I think, and it keeps us, well, everyone fresh for the big games coming around the corner, and gives everyone a run, gives everyone match fitness. So it's just how we roll lately.
And is there a bit of a competition between you and young Riley about who's going to finish top of the try scoring chart?
Yeah, he keeps giving a bit of cheek because he's in front all the time, but you know, I gave him a good start.
Well, I was going to say, you missed the first 5 games, didn't you?
Yeah, and I think he scored 5 in the first game in my spot. So, but you know, I'm catching him, so I think I'm only one behind him now. So I told him the whole year, it's a long year, I'll get you. But no, we'll wait and see. It's good. Hopefully, you know, we keep notching up the tries, and you know, that's what we're there for, really.
And I mean, you were goal kicking at one time in your career, and that stopped because of an injury sort of problem. Does that mean you can never kick again?
Oh yeah, I think so. It's sort of, I don't really need to anyway. Benny's kicking unreal, and it's great to see.
You've given him some coaching then, have you?
No, he's right. He's his own man. He goes about it, and it's good because it's not an easy thing to do, to goal kick, especially when you haven't done it your whole career, and then the job gets sort of lumped on you. It's a pretty brave thing to do because you can come up with quite a bit of criticism, and people don't mind laying the slipper in when you're not kicking well, and it's not like you don't want to kick well. Like, everyone wants to kick well when they're you know, up goal kicking, because it's an important part of the game. But it's a credit to Benny. He's been working hard, and it's great to see him knocking them over.
Well, his kicking has been fantastic the last couple of games, from the touch line in all sorts of weather conditions as well.
It's not only his kicking; he's just unbelievable. I don't know, he's got a great motor on him, and he's just a real competitor, and he's one of those blokes you really love playing with.
I think he must be a favourite for Player of the Season.
Oh, well, he'd have to be for sure, and the fans too, because the fans love him. But he's that type of player. He gives 110% every week, and it's great to see him doing so well.
Okay, Chris. Well, you've got a few games left this season. I presume you're hoping for a return to Wembley.
Yeah, well, it's hard not to think about it really, but we are concentrating on the Super League at the moment. But well, this week in particular, sort of, we can really set the standards for us to put in a good performance and just have it in the back of their minds for the semi-final, what they're up against. But it's yeah, like, especially on the back of last year, knowing how good it is and all that, we don't want to let that slip. And well, it's our cup, and we want to hang on to it.
And if you could choose, grand final or Wembley again?
I'd like to say both, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't want to choose. I'd love.
Well, I'm sure the Warrington fans want to see you in both, so
Yeah.
we'll stick at that.
Yeah, no, that'll do.
All right, all the best for the rest of the season, Chris.
No worries.
Cheers.